Long eye contact to teasing for fun. These cues can tell you things that words can't, but if you miss them, you'll miss the point. You might miss someone who's really interested in you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for to be sure that she's interested in you, whether you're new to dating or just want to get better at reading people. Before we dive in, let me ask you this. Do you want to really understand women and build stronger, more meaningful relationships? Women have been taught for a long time not to be too open about their feelings, so some women like to see if a man is interested in them first, so they don't get turned down or embarrassed. These small things aren't meant to be flirty. They're often her way of testing the waters while still keeping her confidence. It's important to remember that not all women show signs of attraction in the same way. Things like personality, upbringing, and even the situation you're in can change how these signs show up. What works as a signal for one woman might not work for another. Keep this in mind as you watch this video. As always, read the room and combine these signs with what you already know about the person. Now that you know the situation, let's break down the signs she finds you attractive. From body language to how she interacts with you in conversation, these clues will give you the confidence to know she's interested. When she makes prolonged eye contact is one of the most powerful ways to communicate without words, and when it comes to attraction, it says a lot. If a woman holds your gaze longer than usual, it's not by accident. She's on purpose. She looks for ways to touch you. Making long-lasting eye contact is her way of testing your interest and showing that she finds you interesting. Psychologically, eye contact releases oxytocin, which is also known as the bonding hormone. This makes you both feel closer and more connected. It's also a subtle display of vulnerability, since making eye contact requires confidence and a willingness to open up emotionally on a social level. It's her way of standing out in a crowded room. She's letting you know you've caught her attention. For example, if you're at a party and every time you look in her direction, she's already looking at you. Even when she's talking to other people, she'll sneaky eyes or lock eyes with you. It's her unspoken way of saying, "I'm interested," so if you notice her maintaining that lingering gaze, don't overthink it. She's give you a clear sign. She's drawn to you to her body language mirrors. Yours. Have you ever noticed someone subtly copying the way you sit gesture or even the pace at which you speak? This is called mirroring, and it's a subconscious way. People show connection and interest. If a woman starts reflecting your body language during a conversation, it's one of the clearest signs. She mirrors your actions. Attracted to you psychologically, mirroring occurs because we're naturally drawn to people we like or admire by mimicking your movements. She's creating a sense of harmony and rapport. It's her way of saying we're on the same wavelength without uttering a single word. This subconscious action helps build trust and intimacy, often making interactions feel more effortless and connected. For example, if you lean forward while talking, she might do the same. If you cross your legs, moments later, you might notice her shift to mirror yours. Even subtle gestures like adjusting her hair, when you adjust your tie, can be a form of mirroring. These small actions may seem insignificant, but they're her way of showing alignment and interest. Pay attention to these cues. They're often more honest than words. 3. She laughs at your jokes, even the bad ones. Women find humor very attractive, and if a woman laughs at your jokes, even if they're bad, it's usually a clear sign that she likes you. Laughter is a way to connect with someone and show approval, and if she goes out of her way to find your humor funny, it's not just about the punchline, it's about you. For women, humor is linked to intelligence, confidence, and emotional warmth, all of which they find attractive. When she laughs, she's telling you that she values your presence and enjoys the interaction. She enjoys your jokes. Even if your joke doesn't land perfectly, her laughter shows that she cares about making you feel good and keeping the mood light. Picture this. You tell a joke that you know isn't your best, but she still laughs heartily and might even tease you afterward. That's not just politeness, that's attraction. Women connect humor with compatibility and shared enjoyment, so her laughter is a subtle way of saying, "I like spending time with you." Pay attention to her reaction. It could be one of the easiest ways to tell if she's interested. 4. She finds reasons to touch you. If she's finding subtle reasons to touch your arm, shoulder, or even hand during a conversation, it's not a mistake. It's a sign she's interested in you. These light, seemingly casual touches are her way of closing the gap and making you feel closer. Touch produces oxytocin in the brain, the bonding hormone that comes from making eye contact, which helps build trust and a sense of connection on a deeper level. Level-starting touch shows comfort and a desire to be close, which is something we usually try to avoid when we're with other people. We're not interested in picturing you sitting next to her and she lightly taps your arm when she laughs at something you say, or that she brushes an imagined piece of lint off your shoulder while you're talking. These aren't random acts. 5. She asks personal questions. If a woman starts asking you about your life, your passions, your dreams, or even your past, it means she wants to connect with you on a deeper level. Because she's really interested in getting to know you, she's not just interested in making small talk. Asking personal questions shows emotional involvement. What makes you special and what you value are things she wants to know more about. She might ask you about your dream vacation or the craziest thing you've ever done. These aren't just conversation starters. They're her way of getting to know you on a deeper level and finding things you have in common. If she's getting into personal topics and really listening to your answers, it's a strong sign that she finds you interesting. Don't underestimate the power of her curiosity. It's one of the most honest signs of attraction. Before we go any further, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for your support. It helps us grow and makes you an important part of our journey. Now let's go back to our discussion for 6. She compliments you in small ways. If a woman finds you attractive, she'll often go out of her way to say nice things about you, even if they're not very big. For example, she might say, "That's a great shoe," or "You have a really nice smile." She's not just being nice when she says these things. They're her way of showing how much she admires you and drawing your attention to the psychological things she likes about you. Compliments are a form of positive feedback. When she tells you something she likes about you, she's basically telling you to keep doing or being what got her attention. Compliments also make her feel closer to you because they allow for mutual appreciation and talk. For example, she might notice your cologne and tell you that you smell great, or she might tell you that your watch is really stylish. These aren't just random words. They're her way of demonstrating that she hears and values what you say. What makes you different? The more specific the praise, the more likely it is that she likes you. 7. She seems nervous or antsy when she's near you. If she's fidgeting with her hair, adjusting her outfit, or struggling to keep her cool when you're around, it's a sign that she's feeling the pressure of wanting to impress you. This nervousness comes from being more self-aware. When someone is attracted to you, they become more aware of how they look or act in your presence. It's not necessarily a lack of confidence. It's her way of showing that your opinion of her matters. For example, you might notice her playing with her jewelry, tapping her fingers on a glass during a conversation, or she might stumble over her words when she's trying to make a point. These small, seemingly unimportant actions can actually show that she cares about what you think. She gets scared around. You reveal a lot about her feelings. If she's showing signs of nervous energy around you, take it as a compliment. It means you've got her attention. 8. She goes out of her way to spend time with you. When a woman is attracted to you, she'll make an effort to be around you, even if it means adjusting her schedule or going out of her way. If you notice her showing up to events she wouldn't normally attend or finding reasons to stay longer in your company, she's making a deliberate choice to be near you. Psychologically, we prioritize time with the people we value by rearranging her plans to fit yours. She's signaling that you're important to her and worth the extra effort. This is her way of creating opportunities for you to connect and get closer. For example, she might suggest grabbing coffee after a group meeting or join a class or activity. She knows you're interested in even small gestures like lingering after a conversation or offering to help with something. Show her desire to spend more time with you. If she's putting in the effort to be where you are, she's letting you know. She values your prez and likely wants. She gives reasons to be close to you more of the time. 9. Her friends make fun of you. If her friends are making fun of you, that's one of the best signs that she likes you. If her friends are teasing her, it means they know how she feels about you and are subtly trying to see how you react. It's also their way of giving her a little push to take things further. For example, you might catch one of her friends saying, "Oh, here comes your favorite person," or giggling while you two are talking. These light-hearted moments aren't random. They're her friend's way of showing approval and giving her a confidence boost. Take note of how they act. Her friends are often the only link between her interest and your next move. 10. When a woman knows she'll be with an attractive man, she'll often put in extra effort to look good. This isn't to impress everyone, but to stand out to you in particular. If you notice she's more polished or dressed up when you're around, that's a clear sign she wants to catch your eye. Attraction drives us to be our best selves. Usually this means putting on her best outfit, trying out new makeup or hairstyles for the first time. It's her way of showing confidence and drawing attention to her best features. For example, she might show up to a casual hangout looking flawless or ask gently, "Do you like this color on me?" These things aren't done by accident. They're deliberate attempts to make an impression. It's clear that a woman wants your attention when she cares about how she looks. A clear sign that she is interested. Don't miss it. It's her way of saying, "I want you to notice me." It's important to keep in mind that not all behavior automatically indicates attraction. For example, long-lasting eye contact or playful teasing might just be a part of her personality or cultural norms and not a sign of romantic interest. For example, some people are naturally more touchy or interested in conversations, while others may show similar behaviors out of friendliness or politeness. Before coming to a decision, you should think about the situation, her behavior in general, and how you interact with each other. Instead of putting too much emphasis on how you react, confidence is a much more important thing to look at when reading these signs. Approach things with ease and openness. Being confident isn't about thinking that every sign means she likes you. It's about staying calm, whether she does or doesn't. The key is to not overthink things. Instead of trying to figure out every move she makes, just respond to her signals naturally. If you're still not sure, the best way to find out is to talk to her about it. Asking her questions or sharing your thoughts in a respectful way can clear up any confusion while also showing that you're emotionally mature. For example, saying something like, "I enjoy talking to you. How do you feel?" can help you figure out what she wants without putting any pressure on the situation. Having faith. Being respectful and clear will always lead you in the right direction. Knowing how to tell if a woman likes you isn't just a way to feel better about yourself. Getting more aware of these small cues can help you navigate social situations more clearly and make sure you don't miss chances to connect with someone who genuinely values your presence. Being able to pick up on these signals gives you the power to respond thoughtfully, strengthening your interactions and avoiding needless second-guessing. At the same time, respecting boundaries is very important. While noticing these signs can be exciting, it's important to stay attentive without assuming too much or overstepping. Attraction is a two-way street, and being aware of her comfort ensures that your actions are always respectful and considerate. For example, if she's showing interest but seems hesitant, it's okay to slow down and let her set the pace. By balancing awareness and respect, you create an environment where real connections can happen. Thrive. It's not about taking advantage of or feeling entitled when you read signs, it's about understanding and mutual respect. If you go into these situations with confidence and care, you'll not only build stronger relationships, but you'll also show that you value both attraction and boundaries. As we read these signs, it's important to keep a few things in mind. Every signal we've talked about so far is linked to the bigger picture. Understanding attraction is about being aware without being overbearing. One sign might stand out, but it's usually a mix of these behaviors that paints a clear picture of her interest. For example, if she maintains long eye contact but doesn't talk or mirror, it could just mean that she's a confident communicator. On the other hand, if you notice that she laughs at your jokes, copies your movements, and looks for reasons to spend time with you, the puzzle pieces start to fit together. Remember times when someone's behavior caught your attention. Maybe a woman tried to join a group activity you were in, or complimented you in passing. These small actions can have deeper meanings when they happen again and again. These kinds of changes are important for knowing how attraction works for every signal. Building on the last one, This one reinforces the idea that relationships work best when both people are careful and work at it. Being aware of this will not only boost your confidence, but it will also help you handle situations with clarity and respect. The 10 C's. When a woman likes you, she shows it in subtle but strong ways, like making long-lasting eye contact, copying your body language, and going out of her way to spend time with you. Not only do these signs help you avoid missing out on opportunities, they also boost your confidence in how to handle relationships with tension and respect. Now it's your turn. Have you seen any of these signs before? Maybe her actions made you wonder if she was interested. I'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. Before you leave, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on good relationship tips. Please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need it. Glad you watched, and see you in the next one.